Hi, my name is Steve Bowler, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to configure ether channels. Simply put, ether channels are when you take more than one physical interface and you combine them together, you join them together to create a logical interface. So you can pretty much take like a couple of fast Ethernet interfaces, bundle them together to, pretty much give you more speed over one logical interface. I have here, I'm not really using GNS3 for this, I'm just using it for the topology in the back, just to show you, give you like a, a picture of what's really going on. I got two switches here, switch 2 and switch 3. They're both Cisco 3550s. And what I'll be doing here is configuring either channel on these ports listed. So switch 2, I'm going to be using FA Fast Ethernet 16 through 18, and switch 3 I'm going to be using Fast Ethernet 16 through 18 as well. So the first thing you want to do is, usually what I'll do is I'll just check out the interfaces just to see what configuration is shown on them. As you can see, they're by default, switch ports are set into dynamic desirable mode and they are shut down. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this behavior. We're actually going to add some configuration under the under the switches interface configuration mode under these fast Ethernet ports. So let's go ahead and what we'll do here first is on switch 2 we're going to do the command interface range, and the interface range command allows us to specify a range of ports instead of having to go under each interface. Instead of having to go under each interface individually and doing the configuration, we can configure an interface range, which allows us to put one command or multiple settings under do multiple settings just once. So what we'll do here is like interface range FA 16 through 18. And as you can see here, the first thing I want to do is we want to use the channel group command, and the channel group actually specifies what ether channel we want to make these interfaces part of. We're going to configure it for channel group. We'll just do, since it's from switch 2 to switch 3, we'll make the channel group 23. And as you can see here, the next statement here is for the mode, and then as you can see we have different modes of ether channels we can create. We can create either LAB-P or PAG-P, or we can just have the ether channel on just the ether channel only. By using the by using the on statement, we use the enable ether channel only. But what we want to do here is the big difference between LAB-P and PAG-P is LAB-P is the industry standard, and PAG-P is the Cisco proprietary method. So of course, if you're going to be using different devices on each side, you want to use LAB-P. I think Cisco's was developed before the industry standard. I think PAG-P was developed before LAB-P. But anyway, as you can see here, under LAB-P and PAG-P, they both have two different modes of configuration, and it's pretty simple to configure either channels. As you can see, we'll do LAB-P. We'll do the industry standard LAB-P, and as you can see, you have either the interface can be active or passive. It's pretty self-explanatory. Active will be trying to configure basically it's going to be set in the on state always, so it's always going to be trying to, you know, bundle the interfaces into the either channel, as the difference for the passive one is that it's going to sit on the other side and try to, you know, listen. Basically, it's just going to sit on the other side and listen to become, you know, a, you know, port channel. I'm sorry, our channel group, our either channel. So on one side, you usually will make one side the active side, and the other side will be passive. The active side will be transmitting the data, you know, saying, hey, look, you know, let's join the group. And the other side, if it's set in passive, it will only respond to active requests. So on this side, on switch 2, we'll make it the active side. As you can see, there's no more statements, so you just hit enter there. And as you can see here, it says creating port channel interface. So now what we're going to see here is we're going to have to go under this port channel interface and configure it with the actual trunk configuration under the port channel. So we'll go under the port channel and do the trunk configuration next. Also, real fast, what I want to say about either channels, it's a bundling of physical interfaces into a logical interface at either layer 2 or layer 3. So what we're going to do here first, we'll just make a layer 2 bundle, and then I'll show you how to create a layer 3 either channel. So as you can see here, our channel group is created on switch 2. Let's go to switch 3 and create it on this side. Again, we're going to use the interface range FA016 through 18, and we're just going to use the command channel group, and then the name of the channel group is going to be 23, and the mode on this side we're going to create is going to be passive. So again, you can't mix LAB1 with PAG-P. It's either got to be LAB1 for the either channel or PAG-P, but you cannot mix them together. So on this side, we're going to do channel group 23 mode passive, so that's stating that it's going to be LAB1 and it's going to respond to requests, whereas on switch 2 we have it as active, saying it's going to be transmitting, it's going to be actively trying to become you know, an either channel and push those over these interfaces. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that, and as you can see here, it's creating the port channel. So if we were to go on to switch 3 and do a show interface port channel 23, you can see here our port channel is now an actual interface on our switch. It's a logical interface. It says that it's down. And so what we need to do here next is, if we do a show run interface PO23, that's short port channel, you can see here that we have switch port mode dynamic desirable. So we'll go here on the other side, and we'll go ahead and just do, let's go back to switch 3. We'll just do a no shut on both sides and see what happens.